Okay, good morning, everybody. And yeah, I hurry through high-performance computing. It has the word high performance in it, you know. Okay, so that's it, number one. So, number two, that's it. Is that okay? Okay, so here. Okay, so still let me start with what we today understand with saying high-performance computing. In the very beginning, it was supercomputing, you know, the most powerful systems at the time to solve the biggest problems. We are now farther advanced and towards mainstream in this area. So recently, we are not just focusing on big science, grand challenge applications anymore. It is widely applied these days in the industry, certainly in the early adopters, which they were early in around the 70s or so already with the big systems, automotive, aerospace, and many others. Maybe 15 years ago or so, bio came very strong in industry, genomics, proteomics, and so on. So it's a real wide area now. And we see the trend that it's moving further down, and this pyramid is going broad. It is now, I mean, one of the foci of the whole society is digital manufacturing, to create new jobs, to do innovation, and maintain our competitiveness in that whole field of products. So then the scope of this very young SRII, high performance computing SIG, and we started, Chris and I, we started 3 years ago, Half Moon Bay, you know, you remember, that much smaller meeting with early adopters here, so to speak. So since then, we are monitoring the community, how it grows successively. You may have heard about this term, the missing middle. It's not really missing, it is there. It's mostly using workstations, powerful technical workstations, still doing high performance, complex physics, geometric stuff in designing products. And 54% of these users, and that's another $10 billion market, by the way, as HPC is, they are complaining that these powerful workstations are by far not enough. They don't get their big problems into it, it takes too long, and they can only do a few big simulation runs instead of many to provide quality products. So this will be the next big community joining us. And and that's one of our foci. We want to become a leading organization within SRII worldwide to drive this into the whole pyramid. Then we will condense and collect and condense all the expertise, knowledge, information of the existing HPC community to embrace those who we see already running and coming. And we are already doing that, by the way, evangelizing this HPC mainstream message to the much larger community. So there are media which are doing this already, which are, I would almost say, on our payroll already, meaning we write evangelization articles about that. So just last week in HPC in the Cloud, there was an article about computer-aided engineering, CAE, joining the whole HPC services movement, and more. So let me give you 3 examples, and then I will already end with the next steps we have in mind. So we will have an SRII panel. Let me start with that one. This is about high-performance technical computing, and I don't say just high-performance computing. Technical computing is really embracing the workstation designers, the designers running simulations on their workstations. And the question is key to mainstream or wishful thinking. It is still a big debate, and we are still very early with HPC pushing it into the mainstream. The first step usually into HPC is very difficult. You need a lot of expertise, experts. We don't have experts. It's very small community still. So that's why service models are becoming very popular. At the end of the day, we will see that lots of HPC will move into the cloud. So this is what I envision the final model which serves the much larger mainstream, because you don't have to buy resources. This acquisition process only takes about 6 months. You don't have to have an expert on site. You can have it off-site. So it is again HPC as a service, high performance computing as a service in the cloud or on some remote resources and driving this. So finally, next steps. This is start setting up these steering members of the group and basically getting mission objectives, etc., refined. We already have them, but they're working on a team on that. Then we will announce the SIG in the media to invite others to join, and so that's number 3. And number 4 is we will start setting up working teams to elaborate in detail on the issues, the roadblocks, and the solutions, and so on. Thank you very much.